I have Scott Donnell, CEO and co-founder of Hapbee Technologies. Just had their IPO. What a great time to have you on the Playbook. Welcome to Playbook, Scott.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
I just have to, I've worked with and for and ran public entities before. What's it like having an IPO during the pandemic?
Well, I had to ring a bell over Zoom. it, it was uh it was fun. We had an incredible year. I mean, technology advances things, I feel like a decade. And so a lot of people wanted to try our tech. It's hot. Everyone's excited about it. And we did a roadshow basically digitally. It was crazy. We couldn't go over the border. I'm here in Phoenix. And so we talked to hundreds and hundreds of folks literally over Zoom. And, it was crazy, but it went really well. We had a lot of fun. We're almost a month into trading now and things are going great.
That is awesome. Now, in your background, you have a feature that I see a lot and nobody ever points it out, but you are actually student body president. And I'd love to see a statistic someday of, where student body presidents are, where they end up in their lives, because it's one of those things as I do due diligence on people, I keep seeing coming again and again, that title, that honor. What was it that made you want to be the student body president?
Well, believe it or not, I actually got written in. Uh, I was uh, I was going to be the sports coordinator. I love sports, and we were just talking about the Seahawks. By the way, Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll both have one of these Hapbee units. So,
Nice.
but I was always thought I would be the sports guy, and then half the student body wrote my name in as student body president. And then I talked to the university president at the time. He said, "You got to do this. It's going to be the best year of your life." And that honestly led me to this entrepreneurial route. I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, I was a brain surgeon for a while, pre-med, I was accounting, I was thinking about maybe pastoral, who knows? And it led me down to Acton School of Entrepreneurship straight from there because I was student body president, and then led me into solving problems for a living. And here we are.
And beyond that too, you got involved in entrepreneurship, business, et cetera, in the education side of what you were looking at. How, was your vision when you were getting into business? Everybody kind of wants to be in business, but doesn't know what business they want to be in. Being when you graduated and founded like Apex in 2011, what was your idea of, what business you wanted to be in 9 years ago?
Yeah, for me, it's all about the why, right? The passion behind it. I've never really done anything that I'm not sold out for. Because I know as an entrepreneur, there's dark nights, there's crazy times, there's mental breakdowns, I feel like, but you've got to let that why carry you. And so for me, I always wanted to do something that I was completely passionate about, that I knew I would love to do, with flow time every day. And I don't have a watch for that very reason. I go, and I'm in love with what I do each day. So, the school fundraising company, my wife was a teacher. So we wanted to help her class. And so we started Apex Fun Run, and it exploded. Now we've got 100+ franchises in 36 states. And we've raised, hundreds of millions of dollars, or about $80 million, I guess now, for elementary schools across America. So just solving problems, right? So the other one, my first sale, we just launched for kids to learn business. It's like Etsy for kids, teaching them little 3-minute videos on profit and grit and delayed gratification, why it's so important. So my first sale, just to solve a problem. I wish I'd have had that when I was a kid starting businesses. And then now Hapbee, which is the biotech company to help people choose how they want to feel, right? So just things I love to do, problems that need solving. And I feel like I've got the guts to do it. Here we are.
Yeah, I think more than just guts, right? You have the desire that you must be what you can be. And I love that you don't wear any watches. Chris Gardner from Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith's movie, he wears 2 watches because he missed time of a meeting and blew his big deal when his kid was starving. And from that day on, he's wore two watches.
Yeah.
The other thing is, with that passion, you're very abundant. Unlike a lot of entrepreneurs or business people that live in a scarce environment, you look at a bigger picture in that why than most people. I'm personally a very what person, and then I attach all these whys to it. And if I can't attach a why, then I don't pick that what. But I find most people fall down on the what. You've also expanded that into a passion project for kids that I absolutely love. a junior achievement chancellor of Junior Achievement University. And you are working with kids and teaching them, I think, the most critical skill to save the world, how to be entrepreneurs and start a business.
That's right. That's the idea. So, my first business was in third grade, right? I was making gecko keychains in third grade and selling them door to door for $1.50. I absolutely fell in love with business. I actually got suspended for that, by the way. I had all my classmates making bead gecko keychains at recess for a quarter, and I got suspended. The principal cut off my supply chain. So I wish, but it was just in me from the get-go. And I think a lot of kids, even if they're not going to become entrepreneurs, we want kids to learn to be more entrepreneurial. So grit, delayed gratification, how to invest, how to save, how to solve problems, how to listen to a customer, which is another word for empathy, right? Like all these things, when you actually start your own little business, teaches you all of these life skills that makes you so much more of a productive, fulfilled adult, right? And so for us, we want everyone to be like that.
Yeah, and I think through just common sense, you're a biohacker, but then you apply technology to it, right? You are into understanding technology, food, meditation, products, sleeping, time, relationships, all these great things that we want to biohack that you've been able to evolve in a natural sense. Now you're putting a technology to it and it's taking off, unbelievably taking off. Not for me, because I've been doing neurofeedback and I'm a guy who literally taught a sales force of 7,000 one times. The best thing they could do when they cold call was close their eyes and tell themselves it would be effortless and they would receive no resistance. And statistically, in one set of 7,000 phone calls, I increased 27% of the people that no resistance, et cetera, reported back.
Wow.
So biohacking in a variety of ways. How do you apply your technology to being happy and to biohacking what we feel like?
Yeah. So, okay. So this story is going to sound like Star Trek. Okay.
I like it already.
Strap in. All right. So first of all, Hapbee Technologies is the company. If you're looking at it on video, I'm wearing it around my neck. You can also wear it around your forehead.
Hapbee, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
The logo's a B. So
yeah.
Hapbee. All right. I get flack for that, but it's spelled a little differently, but we want people to be happy. That's the point. And so what we can actually do is we can give you sensations. We can affect the protein receptors on your cells and actually make you feel certain ways. So choose how you feel is our tagline to get people to understand what this is doing to you. So we have an app, download the app, connect the device, and it's playing these very precise magnetic fields. And everyone's like, how on earth, how is this not placebo? How the heck are you doing this? And it's not placebo. We just finished all the blinded studies and people can tell almost 100% of the time if it's on or off, and sham studies. So the truth of the matter is about 17, 18 years ago, about a dozen scientists got together and they had this crazy idea. What if a molecule, a drug molecule threw off a wake? What if it had a sound? What if it had a magnetic wake to it? Okay. Crazy idea. But their thought was this could potentially change the world. Einstein had this idea. He said all things have a frequency to them. And so the only technology at the time that they thought might give them some answers was this naval technology called magnetometers. All right. And it's this extremely sensitive technology that was used for submarine detection. Okay. From the magnetic fields coming away out of a submarine. And so they actually got a few of these devices. It looks like a propane tank. And in the labs, they study and analyze compounds, molecular compounds, to see these wakes being thrown off, and they can actually turn them into signals. And so for us, our signals help you feel, alert in the morning. It mimics a couple cups of coffee. We have a focus signal, which is like almost like a nicotinian receptor, like a focusing agent. We have a muscle relaxant, the relax signal, a calm signal that mellows your mind. It's a de-stressor. We have a happy signal, believe it or not, which is like 2 shots. It's like a happy hour. We didn't know what else to call it.
It's a dose of dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, right? Boom.
It literally feels like you've had a couple of drinks. Okay. Right. It's like a tiny flush, a little euphoria, giggly. Takes the edge off. And then we have a sleepy signal is like our 6th and last one for now, which is mimics a sleep aid. So people are putting it under their pillows at night and checking their Oura Ring stats, go up, deep REM. And that's what we've got. And so we're launching new signals every few months into the app.
Once you get that Viagra out of the way, get the arousal signal going, you're going to take over. I got Cindy Eckert made billions on that. You know, Viagra makes billions. Just the arousal signal, get that frequency going.
Okay, in all honesty, our chief scientist is Dr. Kenneth Ferguson. He led the project team to invent Cialis. You better believe we are looking and researching at all times. And right now, we can't say, because obviously we're public now, but we're very excited about new signals coming down the pipes. What we have said in our prospectus, so I can say this, we're researching into memory, right? Triggering more memory, neuroplasticity, things like that. We're working on diet right now. I know, maybe a mutual friend of ours, Dave Asprey, we were just highlighted on there last week, and he's got an incredible book coming out about fasting. So we're working on diet, and then performance, right? If there's things that we can do for performance for you, we're very excited about the coming months and years ahead. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
That's awesome. It's kind of the device itself, the wearable itself, is similar to a Tesla philosophy in that all the new signals will be downloaded, right? The same device can play different signals. I assume that when you come out with new frequencies, it's just downloaded and played through, just so people know. As we kind of get to the next level, this technology, I'm a quantum healer, so I actually use theta meditation. I understand frequency and vibration to raise awareness, let alone healing prospects and a variety of things. So this, when I came upon your company and saw what was going on, I got super excited. Then I met you, and we were, birds of a feather, obviously, born to be entrepreneurs. But, one of the things, I was in the handheld space in 1999, right? The CEO of the world's first smartphone. And people couldn't even imagine holding it in your hand. And then we got to the wearable stage. Is this technology, you think, for the future going to be able to be insertable or replaceable within the context of the human body?
Yeah, that's a great question. And by the way, you and I are both on the bleeding edge, it sounds like. So it's fun to talk to a brother here. But yeah, so our goal ultimately is to sort of have this hub and spokes idea. So the app is the hub. Families can become members of it, use all the signals, unlimited monthly, and then they can put it into yoga mats, ski helmets, work chairs, sleep pillows. Like, that's the idea here. So think of like Intel, right? Like, Intel's chips went everywhere. Our eventual goal, this is our stated mission for the company, is we want you to choose how you feel anytime, all day. And so you may not want to wear this to bed, right? You may not want to wear this running. You may not want to wear this at your work chair. Our goal is to ultimately have a lot of different ways that the technology can be delivered to your body. Okay. Including, like you said, potentially watches, shirt collars, like belts. There's a lot of different ways. This is just a copper coil. Okay. This is wound around copper coil, and it's delivering a very precise magnetic field. So there's like 20 million data points in here. Okay. This isn't just like 0.5 hertz being like carpet bombed onto your brain. That's not us. In fact, we're very near the sound floor. The less noise for us, the better. Okay. Because we're delivering something so precise to your body, it's actually causing a biophysical response. And so we want to have it, it can, there's a lot of places where it can be, right? But this is just like, picture the ugliest, oldest iPod that Steve would bring out on stage. And it was this clunky, you were in the space. I mean,
I used to see the PC phone. I get it.
This is like that, right? I mean, it is sexy. The Fitbit guys helped us. I mean, it's sexy, but we're getting better all the time, right? We've got all these teams of people working on smaller, lightweight, different form factors at all times. So yeah, good question.
It's remarkable. You're a remarkable leader, a remarkable company, but if you don't want to do it, I may license it to do this, but I think even a bigger market, coming from a father of 3 teenage daughters and a son, but I would love, forget choose how you feel. Let's create a product that says, choose how your teenagers feel. Amen. And then now we're talking huge money.
Yeah, no, really. Yeah. So I probably should have said this. Who likes our product so far? We've got thousands of these out in the markets now. First responders, military vets, counselors, psychologists, okay, with patients. They're using it themselves, but they're also using it on the people that they work with, because think of it this way. It's like checking in with how you're feeling all throughout the day. That's mental health 101. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
Taking
actually a
inventory of your
mental.
values.
Yeah. Yeah. We thought this was going to be like a party thing. We thought this was going to be like Netflix and chill and like take 2 shots for electric. It's become way different right off the bat. This thing is like mental health. This is where we're going. And so people who want to take control of their feelings, they don't want to use potentially harmful substances or drinks, or, I still love a good cup of coffee or, a nice Manhattan, but I saved 50,000 calories from alcohol last year using this product. Okay. Cause I didn't need 3 or 4 anymore. I needed 1. And then the signal helped me get the rest. Okay. So that's the fun part of the technology. People go cold turkey, people cut back, people use it to enhance. It's helping you check in with how you're feeling throughout the day. And that is what I think, you were talking about kids earlier. Kids they struggle with so many social pressures and so many mental issues. And, it's only getting crazier in 2020. So the more I'm getting emails every day from customers being like, hey, can I use this on my 12-year-old? Can I use this on my 17-year-old? They're struggling with this or that, anxiety, whatever it would be. And, for us, there's no safety problems. It's up to the parent. We make sure you're over 18 to buy the product, but you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. And so, yeah, you're right. This is big for the future. That's why we're building it this way.
It's a huge deal. And, what's so nice about it is that it reminds people that you do have control, not only of your mindset, which it helps with, but Hapbee also helps with the way you feel, your heart set. And there's no other product out there that I know of that does such a thing. You're an incredible born entrepreneur. I can't wait to see. I'm always saying every single one of these playbooks lately, entrepreneurs are going to save and change the world, guaranteed. And my mission, you've changed. As you know, I want to empower over 1 billion people to be happy by empowering 1,000 to it. Now I just got to buy them Hapbee products. I don't even, no more Dave Meltzer videos. Nobody needs them. Just put on the Hapbee product. Maybe I'll give it with my videos so people will even like them more.
There we go. Anyway, yeah.
You're incredible, man. We got to do more stuff together. What a blessing, Scott Donnell, the CEO and co-founder of Hapbee Technologies. Congratulations on the IPO. Congratulations on your roadmap to success, and most importantly, to happiness.